Just 4, 2 for each team. That's the way it works. 5 points for first, 3 for second, 2 for third, 1 for fourth. Jack McIntosh for the United States, Vanir Bakitov, then James Mays, the American, and the other Soviet runner, who is Anatoly Reshetniak. Those are the lanes in which they'll be in. James Mays there in the middle of your picture. Over on the right-hand side, Jack McIntosh. On the left, 339 there is Reshetniak of the Soviet Union. This will be twice around. This is Jim McKay reporting live with Marty LaQuarrie.
Well, Jim, usually in a race like this, we'd like to see some teamwork so that our runners can get first and second. Unfortunately, Jack McIntosh and James Mays both like to run the opposite type of races. James Mays, who's out in front now, likes to see a fast pace because the worst part of his race is the last 50 yards. Jack McIntosh likes to see a slow pace because he comes on in the last 50. So James is going to have to do the pace.
Leaves them with a bit of a dilemma as far as team strategy is concerned. So they'll each have to run their own, huh?
Yeah, and, you know, it's hard because in this meet, I've always had an overriding feeling of putting all my personal... always get 1-2 in the race. But, you know, you got to go out at one point and not embarrass yourself. And James Mays knows that he could get blown away off of a slow pace. So he's gone out and taken the lead, even though there's a bit of a wind down there, and he knows it's going to take something out of him. It's 53 seconds for the first 400. Not extremely fast, but comfortable enough that they're not going to be flying down that last 100 meters. They're going to be somewhat tired as they enter the last straightaway. Jack McIntosh in last place, still running well within himself and having a good shot at second place.
James Mays still in the lead, has a good lead at this point. In second place, Reshetniak of the Soviet Union, then the other Soviet, Bakitov, and Jack McIntosh of the United States still last. Hasn't been able to pass either of the Soviets, but maybe he'll have a kick left. Here he is moving on the outside now from last place. Here he is coming on.
This is perfect. If James Mays will just stay on the pole, well, the Soviet athlete has managed to get out. It's just a sprint now for the finish.
Okay, there's Reshetniak second, and it's Jack McIntosh taking the lead. McIntosh wins, Reshetniak second, and I'm afraid that James Mays faded to last place.
Well, in running, as in life, it's not always fair. James did all the work, did everything he could possibly do to run his type of race, but it came out just as he would not like it to see. But not like to see it happen. It came down to the last 100 meters where James is just not strong.
Here he comes on the outside as we look at it again.
And Jack McIntosh had his usual finish over the last 50 meters as he reeled in James Mays. You see James losing his form here, and the race really a nice one for Jack McIntosh, the biggest of his career.
Now watch James Mays fading for third place, and believe that Bakitov, the other Soviet runner, did get him at the tape.